Okay, I don't know any other way to do this. I don't want to do like an overdub, but I'm getting ready here to go into another antique mall up in Hagerstown. I didn't record much audio inside the antique mall because the music was at when I was in there just sounded like it was blaring, and I had a feeling that it was going to get uh, copyright infringement. So I'm going to do this type of overdub. I always look so lost here, and I'll try to fill in what I'm seeing in the video. And without further ado, let's get to me. Finished my Dunkins, and it's time for another road tripping and postcard picking. This is like part two because I'm now 200 feet from where I just was. Did the antique crossroads, and now I'm here at Beaver Creek Antiques. No you. Like I said, it's been 2 years plus since I've been here. Hopefully it's not as much of a disappointment as the last place concerning postcards. So let's go on in. Missing the you. Anytime I come to these places, I like to check out the information just to see if there's any new antique places that I've never been to. They used to have a magazine type of thing like Road Tripping or Sunday Traveler, I think it used to be. I haven't seen it for a while. It was Sunday Driver, and I think they're gone. $10 they wanted for this card. They had a really nice selection of cards and members. I'm going to talk about what I bought in another video, and what are anthropomorphic cats. So we'll talk about it in the members video. $3 to $6 each. So I can kind of hear the music right here, and again, I don't like locked cabinets. Gonna have to scrub this. So again, I don't know if this is going to get copywritten, because again, the music is just so loud in this store. Again, it's just like the other one, really nice antiques. But I'm at these places for postcards, and a lot of these places, it seems like they're getting almost more flea markety type of newer stuff. Like there's a lot of newer stuff on these tables. This one, I thought it says Betty on the back, Bill and Betty, in the photo service. I thought maybe the Betty Davis eyes lady, Betty Davis, but I didn't look any further. I don't even know how much it was, $3, $5. Now this booth, wow, what incredible, just old stuff. But again, you're going to pay for it. $170 for that. Just a lot of really nice curated antiques in that booth. So this is in Hagerstown, Maryland. It's worth a stop if you're ever in the area. It's not as big, I don't think, as the Antiques Crossroads. So again, I hear the music. I'm going to try to get this one through, but I may have to have it scrub the audio behind. It's just, I don't know why they have it so, it's like really overpowering loud. So again, a glassware I'm not interested in. Found this little section of postcards here. A lot of them were like $3, $4, $5, $6. $3 for that one. So that's usually a little priced higher than I want to pay. But I'll put the camera down and I'll take the 15 minutes to go through each section. If you know, you know. Members know. That one I did pay $8 for that one. We'll talk about that in the members video. Yeah, hear the music. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I get this scrubbed out. And I don't even know how this is working here. And I was surprised. I mean, this is newer. Well, within the last 30 years, I guess, for some of those hockey cards. Now in the back here, I don't think it's going to pick up. But I don't even mind. This is Playboys.
Oops.
Whoops. So I backed out because I think there was a little bit of naughty parts being shown. More, I don't know if those are trade cards. Sorry, sometimes it gets a little bit of motion sickness. I try to go slow when I'm panning in here. Yeah, there's more ball cards. And I'm just, sometimes when I'm going through these videos, I'm wondering, what did I miss? And I'm always, if you guys see something, it's like, holy crap, there was a so-and-so, whatever it was, and they go for really good money. This place is only a half hour away. I could always go back. But same as the other place, I hadn't been in here for probably 2 years or so. There's some just real photos of people. Probably a couple bucks, $4 for each of those. What you see me going through here is about all the looking I did. I don't really look for real photos of people. I'll glance to see if there's, a soldier or some interesting view, but I don't spend a whole bunch of time looking through those type of cards. Again, I'm not sure about the music, and I should probably just stop talking about it. Glassware, it's just amazing how much glassware, people still buying glassware. I thought this booth area there was one postcard dealer for as long as I can remember in this antique mall, and I thought he was located here. The guy was old 15 years ago. So I met him at a postcard show in Hagerstown probably 7 years ago. Folders. Yeah, that, just like he said, folders. I'll go through them, and there's some other cards in there. I won't really search out folders, but there are some folders, and again, I think I talk about these in a members video. There's some folders you really should keep an eye out for. So loud music, it's gonna get it'll be interesting. I said I was gonna stop talking about it, and I didn't. In brown furniture, I don't know if people buy brown furniture anymore. Now that logger sign, I don't know if that's new or a reproduction, but I like that type of stuff. So I usually, like I said, I miss stuff when I'm kind of like holding the camera up, my phone up. Again, I was kind of surprised with some of the newer things in this booth, or in this mall. Like there might have been something on this table here. Like right there. I don't know what those were. And I always feel self-conscious when there's other people. Here's the postcard dealer. He's been there forever. So I don't know, it was 50, 70 boxes or so. And I've sat for 5-6 hours before years ago going through these. Most of his cards are $1.50 up to $2. I didn't want to spend all day in this booth. But I did spend probably an hour and a half or so. Then I went through the states that I like to pick through and looking for things that are on my BOLO list that again are and I gifted them a card stay. Whether they like it or not, I don't know, but you can see they're using pieces of foam. These are the cards I will be talking about in the members video, which will be right after this. Or sometime, like I said, this will probably be released to the members late this week and everybody next week. Just some Valentine's cards. I don't see a price. I didn't see a price, but they were probably $4 or $5. This place had a lot of neat photos, but I think this was $10 or $12. we'll see here in a second. But a nice store. I don't know if I could get any more information. 14 bucks for that. I just don't know. And then they use this like card file. Oh, some panoramics. I obviously passed that one by. And some real photos. But again, they wanted probably 10 bucks. Yeah, 10 bucks for that card. Unknown location. It's a little tough sell. I think I only walked out of here with one card just because they were priced pretty high. And this card file, it was so jam-packed full. It was packed. I did go through the whole thing, and I only picked up one card. I may show it here. Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. There used to be a dealer in here that had several boxes and just really awesome real photos. They were priced high, 10 to 15 bucks, and that was 10 years ago. But I know there were railroad stations, and that was back before I was like, I'm not paying 10 bucks for a postcard. I'm gonna be a bottom feeder, and I'm gonna just stick to the quarter boxes. Probably should have gone back and bought some back when I had the chance. I don't know what caught my eye here. Oh, these playing cards. I just thought it was a neat idea that they put these on like a piece of board. Interesting display feature. These are incredible. I like F. Earl Christie, college girls and college basket or football. There's some. I think those are F. Earl Christie. I remember bidding on an auction that had 100 plus of these, and I can't remember where it was, if it was local, but it went for like $15 a card, maybe more. I can't quite remember exactly what auction house had it, but it was that. It was a whole collection of the college teams. Just some other stuff. It was just really expensive. I mean, if you're paying 15 bucks, if that was even the same collection, they're paying, 15 bucks a card. They're probably trying to get 30, 40, 50 bucks out of those cards. Beanie Babies are back. Actually, I think they are coming back. And we're almost done here, probably another 3 minutes or so. Again, if you're in the Hagerstown area, pop into these places. You might find, like I said, I'm pretty much laser focused anymore on postcards. And nothing else really catches my eye. Even if it is, I could think I can make some money. I don't want to deal with trying to sell broken or glassware or other stuff that I can't scan. I think this is the last row here. These postcards, I didn't spend much time here. It looks like they were priced right, but at this point I was kind of getting tired. And this might be, there's like 2 other antique malls that I wanted to hit in Hagerstown, and I just didn't get to. So if I head back up there in the next couple months, I may spend, it's probably going to take an hour or 2 to go through. That one always sell. I should have picked this one up. $2. I always get like $8, $9 for that card. But yeah, I didn't spend any time really going through any of these boxes, and I probably should have. So, I mean, if you're close, you might want to go up there and beat me to it. But again, it looks like it was like 50 cents for that card. Yeah, 50 cents. Yeah. So I can save it for another day. These are, prominently displayed. 75 bucks for the book. But to me, these kind of look like they came from an album. Like one of the, you've seen those albums, and it looks like they just took them out and stuck them in a booklet for 75 bucks. I don't know anything about Francis Frith and his stereo views. I'm not sure if it's $250 worth, but half this binder was pretty much like a book, and then those. So obviously I passed on that. And I believe we are coming pretty close to the end here. Actually, that brown furniture kind of looked kind of neat. Yeah, this is the last section. Nothing really there, and that should be about it.
Okay, I spent about over two and a half hours at the Beaver Creek one. 50 postcards, $146. So I did much. Well, I spent much more, but I think I did much better at this one. It came out to a little less than 3 cents a card, and there's some in here I think I'm going to do extremely well with. Sorry, I had to like dub over this, or when I'm in there, the music was blaring. It was all going to be copywritten, and so I'll just do the dub. So, if you want to see what I bought and why I bought it, $4.99 membership. I'll go in a deep dive of what I bought and why. Thank you all for watching. I'm tired. Haven't eaten. I'm going home.
Okay. We don't want to see it again. I did get my Dunkin's this morning, though. Dunkin', sponsor me. Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, sorry if this is kind of a weird setup for me. And thank you all for watching. And if you want to learn about what I bought and why, membership links below. Thank you.